6 types of toxic people who will ruin your life. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely drained? Like you didn't do anything wrong, but somehow you feel guilty, tired, or small. That's not a coincidence. That's a person. Today, I want to talk about 6 types of toxic people and, more importantly, 5 tricks to protect yourself before they ruin your life. Type 1. The energy vampire. Sarah had a colleague named Derek. Every single day, Derek would walk to her desk not to talk with her, but to dump on her. His problems, his complaints, his stress. At first, Sarah thought she was being a good friend. After 6 months, she couldn't sleep. She dreaded going to work. She didn't even recognize herself anymore. The energy vampire doesn't hit you. They don't insult you. They just take over and over again. And they never ask if you're okay. Ask yourself right now, is there a Derek in your life? Type 2. The subtle critic. James started a business. He was excited. He told his uncle about it. His uncle smiled and said, "Oh, that's nice. But you know, most small businesses fail in the first year, right? I'm just being honest." James laughed it off. But that sentence lived in his head for 2 years. The subtle critic never says, "You're worthless." They say, "I'm just being realistic." They wear the mask of concern, but they plant seeds of self-doubt. You know what? The most dangerous prison has no walls. It's the one they build inside your mind. Type 3. The guilt tripper. May grew up with a mother who would say, "After everything I've done for you." Every time May made a choice for herself, a career, a relationship, moving to another city, those 6 words would appear. She didn't leave home until she was 32, not because she wasn't ready, because she felt too guilty. The guilt tripper doesn't control you with force. They control you with love as a weapon. If you feel like you owe someone your life choices, that's not love. That's a trap. Type 4. The competitor in disguise. Kai and his best friend David had been close since school, but whenever Kai shared good news, a promotion, a new car, a great trip, David would always find a way to one-up him, or go quiet, or change the subject. Kai never felt celebrated. He started hiding his wins. Real friends celebrate your wins like they're their own. If someone in your life makes you afraid to shine, you're not in a friendship. You're in a competition you never signed up for. Type 5. The chronic victim. Every time Lynn tried to solve a problem with her friend Tanya, Tanya had an excuse. "You don't understand what I've been through. Nothing ever works for me. It's always like this." Lynn spent 2 years trying to help Tanya. Tanya never changed, but Lynn burned out trying. A chronic victim isn't someone going through hard times. We all go through hard times. A chronic victim is someone who uses their suffering to avoid responsibility and drain the people around them. Compassion has a limit, and protecting that limit is not cruelty. It's survival. Type 6. The wolf in sheep's clothing. When Alan first met his new business partner, everything felt perfect, charismatic, warm, generous. He always knew the right thing to say. 3 years later, Alan lost his business, his savings, and 2 close friends, all because he trusted the wrong person. The most dangerous toxic person isn't the one who's obviously bad. It's the one who seems the most trustworthy. Watch for patterns, not performances. Anyone can be kind for a day. Character shows up over time. 5 tricks to protect yourself. Trick 1. The 24-hour rule. Before you react, wait 24 hours. David used to fire back instantly whenever someone criticized him. He lost friendships, job opportunities, respect. Then he learned to pause. Just one day. You don't have to respond to everything. Silence is also power. Trick 2. Name the feeling out loud. When someone drains you, don't swallow it. Say it to yourself first. "This conversation made me feel small." Naming a feeling breaks its power over you. It stops being a vague weight and becomes something you can actually deal with. Trick 3. Set small boundaries. First, you don't need to explode. You don't need a dramatic confrontation. Start small. I can't talk right now. That's a boundary. I won't be available after 9 p.m. That's a boundary. Boundaries don't push people away. They tell people how to stay in your life properly. Trick 4. Audit your circle. Once a year, quietly ask yourself, who are the 5 people I spend the most time with? Do they lift me up? Do they drain me? Do I feel more like myself or less? You don't have to cut anyone off dramatically, but you can quietly turn down the volume on relationships that dim your light. Trick 5. Protect your energy like money. You wouldn't hand your wallet to a stranger, but we hand our energy to toxic people every single day. Start treating your energy as currency. Spend it on people who return the investment. Your peace is not negotiable. I want to leave you with one thing. Recognizing toxic people is not about hate. It's about honesty. Some people are in your life because of history, not because they're good for your future. You're allowed to love someone and still choose to protect yourself. If you needed to hear this today, I'm glad you found it. And if this video made you think of someone, forward it to a friend who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below. If this helped, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real talk. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong.